Good morning, students. We have studied Gymnosperm neatum in last lecture. Today we go for the another Gymnosperm, Pinus, its morphology and anatomy. It is the largest economically important genus, belongs to family Pinaceae order Coniferales, and they form the thick forest in the colder region of the north equator. These are the 6 species like Pinus roxburghi, Wallichiana insularis, Gigardiana armandi and Mercushi from the India. Morphologically, this plant is with tall gracious look, woody, perennial and evergreen because the needle-like leaves are there and they do not shade at the same time. That's why it shows the evergreen nature. And the branching pattern is spirally arranged, that's why they shows a cone like or the pyramidal structure. And the sporophytic plant body is divided into the root, stem and needle like leaves. They are 25 to 70 meters in height. Male and female cones borne on the separate branches. Male cone comparatively larger in number while female cones are 2 to 6 and they born on each node. In each female cone 80 to 90 megasporophylls are spirally arranged along the central axis. Root is with taproot system and it spreads more deep into the soil instead of showing the its upward region growth, and they are suited for the hilly region. Roots are associated with the mycorrhizal fungi. Stem is dimorphic in nature and it gives the cone-like appearance. 2 types of branches are there: branches of unlimited growth and branches of limited growth. Limited growth, they are also known as the dwarf shoot, while unlimited growth they are called as the long shoot. So this unlimited growth only with scaly leaves, and limited growth they are with the short axis and some leaves below and the cluster of the needles above. Now let's go for the external morphology of leaves. Like the stem, leaves are also dimorphic. Scaly leaves are there and they are thin, dry, membranous, you can observe here, whereas the foliage leaves are also called as the needles and photosynthetic in nature. And the needles in this spur varies from 1 to 5, and as I told you, all spurs they do not shade at the same time. That's why the trees are evergreen. The leaves they show the sunken stomata, that is the adaptation for the xeric habitat. These are the 5 different species of the Pinus which are classified with the presence of a needle: Monophylla with 1 needle, Sylvestris with 2 needles, Gigardiana with 3 needles, Quadrifolia with 4 needles and Wallichiana with the 5 needles. So these are the different needles and their naming. Depending upon the needle, the name of the species is given. Anatomically, root is with thick walled epiblema and many root hairs are there. It is followed by parenchymatous cortex, and inner to the cortex there is endodermis and the many layered pericycle. Vascular bundles are radially arranged. Protoxylem is Y-shaped and they shows resin canals. Here you can observe the protoxylem, they are with the resin canals, and phloem alternate to the protoxylem. Pith is poorly developed or sometimes it is absent. Stem anatomically shows the outer few layered cork formed by the meristematic activity of the cambium, and the cork cambium cuts the secondary cortex toward the inner side. Here also many resin canals and stone cells are present in the secondary cortex. You can observe these stone cells as well as the resin canals, and below which phloem patches develops into the cambium. Many uniseriate medullary rays are also present in the secondary xylem, whereas the primary xylem is Y-shaped. So you can observe this is the outline of TS of young stem. Leaf is triangular in outline most of the times. Outer layer is epidermis and thick walled with strong cuticle, and this is with the sunken stomata, which is adaptation for the xeric condition. Below the epidermis, sclerenchymatous hypodermis is there, and between hypodermis and endodermis there is a presence of mesophyll tissues. There also resin canal present like the root and the stem, and endodermis is single layered with barrel shaped Casparian strips. This is also adaptation. And pericycle is multi-layered, mainly it is a parenchymatous in nature. Conjoint and collateral vascular bundles are present mainly at the center, and the xylem toward the angular side and phloem toward the convex side of the needle. You can observe the presence of the xylem towards the angular side and phloem towards this convex side. And here this is the outline of the TS of leaf. So this is about the morphology and anatomy of root, stem and leaf of pinus. In the next lecture we'll go for the reproductive structures of the pinus. Thank you.